with success, a recipe killing. Drop knowledge, so I'm style illin'. Anonymous is sun, straight gun, no chillin'. Damn, your soul I grab. Music merely rocking your mental essential to have. Using my craft to build something that's potentially last. They rap a season, we forget them, they're essentially trash. I make sure everything stays raw. 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 I'm not sure what you looking for. I make sure everything stays raw. I make sure everything stays raw. I make sure everything stays raw. Kick rocks or I'll kick the boogies out your snot box. Step to me, get stepped on. Who you think can stop by? Philly, here, yo, stop by. This is a city that moves me, spit fire. Not all of us rappers a little woozy. Whoop, that's a doozy. Forget the show, just fun to me. I love rap, now I see it's a path to bring funds to me. Beats I manhandle, I'll dismantle any man who think that they ain't animal. I'll split the freaking cantaloupes. I'm a pack of wolves, you're antelope. And I don't give a damn and hope you recognize my ill anonymous is hot damn it dope. I make sure everything stays raw. 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 I'm not sure what you looking for. I make sure everything stays raw. I make sure everything stays raw. I make sure everything stays raw.
Flashpoint.
One time like, okay, the rebirth of the essence of Jeep Wranglers and white on whites, and never had to catch a light off hype. I stood tall enough for me to be the one that the city is living through. The city is in the groove, word that the lines are regarded us. Point guard, Damian Lillard. So when the score's up, point to God, may he be witness to what the slaughter was. Never was easy to read. You reaching for me and know that you speaking to me, then you speaking to all of us. I yo-yo to rock and bubble like if you was the yo-yo to rock, leaning on the cue, whoa. 3 lines, 1 rhyme, menage rhythm. So when the convo is me, notice the talk's different. Now I'm outdoing myself. To go up against my faves is outdoing the help. So I'm back to it if the signal is a go. SK, Chris Vance, game winning pick and roll. What's up?
I thought I'd let you know that ain't nobody I know that know me, don't know that I am nothing short of who I am and happy and struggling. So with the heart of a hustler, treading along on this road. With the heart of a brother, weight on the world on his back. God and family, anything else will happily lag. Sacrifices will come and pain's a part of the love. The vision is the goal, but it's the story that makes you
I'm here with this pen and pad trying to bubble to something. On my last dice roll, double or nothing, done with the front end. Yeah, I was lunching till I wasn't eating. Now I'm back at the luncheon to ravage the function. The savage disgusting. A long way from 16 to them front steps, dying to catch wreck from rookie stars and vets. This heart is in my chest. I made it through plenty fires until I'm labeled the best. I don't think I'll ever retire. The greatest, what I aspire to be. Crafting these verses with precision. Bruce Lee on the beat, a star on the sheets in a plush hotel suite. The bullet through Ben Laden's eyes, then I'm elite. 1000% cheek from my dome to my feet. Bro, life in it, but I'm still coming for them cheeks. So big that I'm aiming up for the sky. Straight up out of the zoo when I got that barrel, brother, that's murder coming for you.
I thought I'd let you know that ain't nobody I know that know me, don't know that I am nothing short of who I am and happy and struggling. So with the heart of a hustler, trudging along on this road. With the heart of a brother, weight on the world on his back. God and family, anything else will happily lag. Sacrifices will come and pain's a part of the love. The vision is the goal, but it's the story that makes you legendary. Whoa.
You are now in the presence of
rap legend. Legendary presence is felt. Salute me for real MC.
You are now in the presence in the presence of Chris Vance.
Sky Zoo. Legendary.
Too many consumers hooked to the bars, won't be unsung, won't be overlooked cause of frauds, promoting poison to children. Congress pushing new laws, opening more prisons, they want us to take a fall. Tough, pray for us all. Country pushing division, Trump on phases at all. A puppet for the system, about to be a bumpy ride. Buckle up when you get in, hood hungry for knowledge. While I'm up in the kitchen preparing food for thought. Sharing Jews was taught, life is about taking risks whether win or lose you for. Don't be discouraged, learn from your mistakes, be determined. I'm many cues, world full of bishops, be observant. I'm loyal to the ones who deserve it. Believe it, I know you see it. Ones who be the closest be deceivers. The ones who pose as the strongest be the weakest. Only right I explode on this mic, I know they need it. They got the game wrong, promoting nonsense, we sick and tired of the same song. Too much fake it till you make it, well it's something to believe. Last to the true MCs, indeed, this is what they need. They got the game wrong, promoting nonsense, we sick and tired of the same song. Too much fake it till you make it, well it's something to believe. Last to the true MCs, this is what they need. I hear mommy in the back of my dome like sun focus. Ain't got no time for slacking, you grown. With that said, here to capture the throne, hold it for ransom. Revolution is coming, I'm composing an anthem. Liberation is overdue, so I give inspiration while in the vocal booth. Ain't a bit of fake and they know it's truth. Trials and tribulations more than my youth. Been through hell and back, born when the devil is that. That's the pressures of popping weapons and selling crack. Counting my blessings cause I'm destined to prevail from rap. Flow special like disability, gifted with disabilities. It's NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat trilogy. It comes natural, simply this is what passion do. Nothing dramatical, on point and keep it factual. Won't pledge allegiance to demons with racist attitudes. That RBG flag, the only one that gained my gratitude. They got the game wrong, promoting nonsense, we sick and tired of the same song. Too much fake it till you make it, well it's something to believe. Last to the true MCs, indeed, this is what they need. They got the game wrong, promoting nonsense, we sick and tired of the same song. Too much fake it till you make it, well it's something to believe. Last to the true MCs, indeed, this is what they need. Yeah, this is what they need. I said this is what they need. They got the game wrong. Too much fake it till you make it. Say, yeah. It's for the heart. It's from the heart. They knew that from the start.
What up? What up? What up? I'm the essence of man with weapons in hand. Walk 1,000,000 miles in the most wretched of the lands where life don't grow and them heights won't blow. And it's all we dog. We turn up life down low. Oh, move fast, but it might sound slow. Trying to be here to prosper and watch my tights grow. So anything threatening that might go to a shallow grave to gauge a night gon' show. Yo, Rambo cutting down all these. Smack up your body like I'm playing hand bones. When I walk in the room, start playing trombones or trombones. It don't matter, just let them know the man's home. Respect mine or here go the Tech 9. James Baldwin flow, the fire next time. Stem cells, enzymes. You don't move a muscle like a dead mine. Always the best shine. My brother doing fed time. He overdosed, yeah, he redline. I try to bring him back to death rhymes. His ghost haunts me. The most love, yet the most salty. These rappers stale as old coffee. All your on me. Take a whole army. While I roll up that purple, yeah, we smoke Barney. I am so godly. Big Teef, lost cause, and your dogs barking. We in here, live, live, live. We keep it live, live, live. We got 'em going wild, 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 wild. You know we keep that live, 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 live. We got 'em going wild, 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 wild. Cause we keep that live, 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 live.
Philosophies adjacent to paper chasing and admiration. Change through the nation, gentrification, different neighbors. Child raising, teaching them how to defeat the racists. God praising while doctors lie to the patients. I don't do what they do, but I'm moving. When you know yourself and what you're pursuing, the hurdle is an illusion. Never losing, everything is congruent to me. Adjust the weight, straighten my back and my shoulders and lead. I'd rather blame myself than follow and fail. Quite a few can't go alone because they confidence frail. Out on different levels of ill and promised I'd never tell. I sell it for I say it, that's original skill. They said knowing was a sin, now that's a critical ill. My history's real, perfected slang, work in the field. And you can contest, put your best up, but I suggest that not the best gesture. Crave attention, so they play dress up, low self-esteem, and they need to feel special.
Yo, Reeve is an artist or creator if they copy and paste it.
And this game so click it, 50% beat, 45% be stitching. Now that leave 5% of with me. Foolish opportunists, drawn every day, so-called cartoonists. Take a look, you can see they full of bull. Do anything just to hang with the cool kids. I respect my elders, and I rock with the rulers. I'm an obstacle mover, pretty sharp, I forgot to be the shooter. Everybody talk but don't want contusions. Don't waste my time, keep it moving. Flipping different tricks of the trade, interested in international. For worldwide capital, possible, just want what I'm entitled to. I feel my words are viable. Get paid for what they pay for. Say less if you're really gonna make more. I get on the stage and start giving that work, and I'm killing the devil like I was in church. No preferable with mellow, and I am a vessel. I'm not making moves with my words. I know it might hurt.
I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about? I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about? My city, yeah, Philly, feel me, not a game, really silly actions get you box packed in. What's happening? Dangerous world's this world. We wrapped in, money got us 10 toes grounded till the counts in. But till your weight heats up, you go cool off. Me and money bags tear down malls, test drive cars. Get grub, grab dots, then back to the block. Serve weed players simultaneous with those who rock. Couple Chevys, stash spot was heavy. Fast cops on foot chase, firemen on the roof say. Unroofed, they can't find it, they roofless. Trying to find something to get high from or shoot with. I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about? I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about? Next day wake up to bad news. Other homie lost his life making a bad move. A bad dude, he never let me down once. Started from the ground up, started out as pound pups. Consignment till we got pounds up, and the town wasn't forgetting favorite jump, so we getting it in. Now my nigga moved on, I'm disgusted. Gotta move along, cause these niggas I ain't trusting. Life you cut from the cloth that we cut from. Won't argue, guns bustin' for pain and subscribe. Over loved ones, what the we discuss, son? Mama's parade is nothing, we got them drums in. Drum Major Malone, got them jumping. It's like a gang, it's a club, you get jumped in. Left slumped in, cause Philly niggas in the cutting. So you can say the bluff and misbehave and get what's coming. I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about? I ain't nothing like you. Let's talk about work hard for my fingers. Let's talk about Philly them some real. What you talking about? So what you talking about? What you talking about?
Yo, Life ain't a better dandelions, more like hand in hand with an angry lion. Steady grinding, losing track of time, and now I'm feeling stranded on abandoned islands. From the streets where they prone to violence, don't say a word, that's the code of silence. Violate that, you gotta stay strapped, now they on your top like a wave cap. I try to not try to win, guess I don't meet the requirements. But Aaliyah said if you don't succeed, you gotta dust it off and just try again. Gotta watch who you inviting in, it's time to draw the line so it's mighty thin. Be aware of your environment, that's a lot of snakes and Leviathan, yeah. Keep them at arm's reach, I'm with the Pesci's out in Palm Beach. Wouldn't even make a long speech, got your feet up in the concrete. A lot of wanna fill my shoes, but the fact remains that they can't fit. I pay my dues, had to bend the rules, got it popping out a flame lit, yeah, I got the fuego. Yeah, I got the fuego. Fire. Be hating, but mami lo quiero. I got the fuego. Yeah, I got the fuego. Fire. Be hating, but I got the fuego. Meet up in there. See, no, I'm right at your cuello. I am so high that I'm touching the cielo. Be hating, but mami lo quiero. I be walking como no tengo miedo. Papi no juego, ahí yo lo dejo. All of these mommies ain't none of them fail. I'm just getting to it, no you're no better. Flame lit, homie, I ain't stopping. Making it out was the only option. Word to Poppy Collins, had to get it popping. Stacking comments, we ain't got a thing in common. I'm the steady climbing. Why they always wanting? And watch you make a diamond out of rhyming, that's my main assignment. Never lose focus, they knew I'm the dopest. If it ain't broken, why even provoke it? Remember the times I was really the brokest. Putting in work on the nights with the coldest. I was on the scene and still wasn't noticed. I was about to quit and still wouldn't show it. Had to show 'em I am really devoted. Putting the work in and I got promoted, yeah, I got the fuego. Yeah, I got the fuego. Be hating, but mami lo quiero. I got the fuego. Yeah, I got the fuego. Be hating, but yeah, I got the fuego.
You are tuned in to Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Uptown Radio.
Hi, this is Linda Richardson, president of the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation. The Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation is a nonprofit, tax-exempt organization and is the owner of the historic Uptown Theater and WJYN 98.5 FM. The restoration of the Uptown Theater into a multimedia tech center needs your help. We are requesting donations to restore the Uptown Theater to preserve R&B history and renovate the theater into a performing arts venue. For more information, call 215-236-1878 or visit PhiladelphiaUptownTheater.org and make an online donation.
You are tuned in to Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Uptown Radio.
Uptown Radio, Most Slept On Radio, WJYN 98.5 FM. It is Wednesday. It is between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. So this is Most Slept On Radio. I am sipping with Sammy, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. And you know the rules about it if you ain't sipping with me. Teef is in here. Teef, what up?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, people? How y'all feeling?
Oh, man. What's going on with you, Irv?
Y'all already know. I'm just chilling. Out here.
It's a good day in the city, man.
Oh, yeah.
Anything new with y'all?
Yeah, it's a couple new things. I know we got this joint with Too Tough put me on to this joint. I plugged into the Fire for him.
Okay.
Tailor Made album release joint.
I did see that.
Yeah, Del P's rocking. I got a whole set list. I'll announce later. I gotta dig up the set list.
What's the date?
That's Tuesday. This Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tall Table Tuesday. So you know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So that'll be a dope event that's at the Fire on Tuesday. It's at 7. So you know, come out early.
What's crazy is I'm going to that EPMD pup. You know
I'm going to.
Del P opening up for them this weekend, so that should be love after a fly day. You know I'm Steezel.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, that's perfect, yo.
That's you just thought about that.
Yeah, thought about
you just figured out how they lined up.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. Very nice. Big things them going. But no, man, introduce, I guess, brother.
Yo, this is brother Range in the building. I don't know if you want to hold the whole shebang.
Yeah, you can do the whole shebang.
This is brother Range the Messenger.
Yes, sir.
And very talented man. Known him for a couple years now.
You know me since I've been here.
Five, 6.
I came in 2010, so I met you around the time I got here.
Okay, yeah.
Longer than that.
Well, ever since I met this man, he's been on stages killing it, giving good advice, and having a hilarious Facebook page.
I heard that.
We're gonna sit here and chop it up. See what's going on. How you been, man?
I can't complain, man. Everything is good, man. Maintain it, man. It's good to see y'all, man.
Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. Now, what's new on your mind? What's new in the music world from Range's viewpoint? How you see things? What's going down?
Well, everything right now with me is, my primary focus is artist development. I know when I met you, I was doing a lot of performing, a lot of singing, a lot of rhyming, and all that. But my goal was always really just to get at $1 doing music the best way I could,
Okay.
And I was a little older when I got here, so I'm older still than I was when I got here. So I got some pretty dope mentors and some pretty smart partners that just kind of talk to me about what could be done behind the scenes. Because what I knew about music was the hustle. I'm from Virginia. I'm from Roanoke, Virginia. It's the middle of nowhere, so there was no industry scene or anything like that for me to really learn the industry. And I'm older than the internet, so I didn't come up with everything I'm older than the internet. You know what I mean? So I ain't really come up on the social media scene. So being in the middle of nowhere, all I knew was hustle. So I had a bunch of different events going on, and I was making good money off of them, but it was kind of a ceiling to what I could do being in a small market. Right. So when I moved up here, I moved up here basically to do everything that I could do musically, and just to see what I could make the most money doing.
So that was your sole reason for moving up here?
That was my sole reason. Only reason I moved to Philly, man, was to do music. So it's all I've done since I've been here. I never had like a real job. Just figuring out the hustle. So one of the dudes that I first met when I got here, Deshaun Penn. Just really smart dude, really talented dude, and we were doing a lot of work together, and just decided to go hard officially on doing artist development as a team. He had already done some things successfully that I kind of helped him out with as a homie, and I was doing it freelance on my own. And it's better to do things together. So
y'all help a lot of artists out here, man.
Yeah, we work with a few.
I mean, you can say what you want. Keep stuff in the tuckers, whatever.
We work with a few, man.
He's been
out here.
Yeah, even deeper than that, I heard what it would sound like the definition of success. The man said he came here to do music and to make money from music, and he ain't had a job, and he been doing music ever since. That sound like a success story to me, man.
Yeah, man.
So I definitely want to salute you on that. That's dope.
It's definitely a grind.
Absolutely,
what I mean? We know. Some weeks is better than other weeks, but I've been able to maintain and support support my family or whatever. So just trying to do it at the next level, at a higher level. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy, and I'm growing. Hopefully every day. I'm trying to grow every day. So I got a lot of dope, talented people around me, man. And we buy into philosophy that makes us all push each other to be better, man. So it's a lot of humble cats that that are just looking to do the next thing, and then looking to do the next thing after that, and never complacent, man.
Right. So, which is important.
So yeah, man.
You brought some folks with you today. Who you got with you?
I brought some really dope guys with me, man. On my left, my man Scotty Cash representing Problem Child, which is a group that me and my partner put together about 8-9 months ago, and they've been doing their thing in the city and trying to get them out into like the whole world. Really dope group. Kind of reminiscent, kind of like a modern day Fuji's thing. So I got my man Scotty Cash, Prizoo, and Little Sis, Hove Lane, Island Vibe. Scotty second generation Jamaican, Hove is second generation Haitian, and Prize says he's from the island of North Philly. So
that's one of them islands, boy. Woo! Hey, we on that island right now.
Indeed. And my man Miyachi is just a really, really dope, super talented MC, producer, engineer. We met probably about 2 years ago now. Hanging out with the homies on Big Yount and Yamin. Shout out to them. And you know, I actually, and shout out to my man Mason. I had went to a show to check out Mason. That's a homie, and we had done some things together.
Good people.
And
Mason.
Yeah. And Miyachi was opening up the show, and he was really dope as a lyricist, and you know, but I wanted to see him kind of stretch out as a performer. So I had a cool conversation with him about artist development. And then next thing I know, he had did a song that went viral, and you know, he's really dope, man. He spits in English and Japanese, man. And it's just the type of thing you don't run into, you know, every day. Yeah. And so we just been kind of building, and he's actually had a pretty decent amount of success, you know. But I let him tell his own story. I let them both tell their own stories, but you know, it's just a big family, man. It's a whole bunch of us, and you know, I just try to help them. You know, I just try to help them reach their full potential, and have them help me reach my full potential. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
I rap in English, Ebonics, and curse words.
I'm there.
You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot in common. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's a shame. It's a shame. I can speak Creole, but I can't rap in Creole yet.
You can't? Not yet. He said yet, though.
It's gonna happen.
He said
yet. Hone the skill,
if I wrote a rap in Spanish and I still can't speak Spanish, I did something. So I can.
I did 2 reggae tone
See?
songs.
Boom.
I don't know no Spanish. And they whammers. Seriously.
That's it.
Shout out to my guys in Yonkers, man. Candello and Butter, man. But no, it's definitely dope that you came out here for a purpose of music, found the lane in music fairly early on, because you said you met Teef early on, which means you was moving and shaking.
Yeah, I kind of hit the ground running. So when I came up, I did my homework before I got here. So I spent, I sing and I rap. So I spent probably like 3 months before I moved up here just doing a bunch of YouTube and Philly stuff, YouTubing and Googling Philly stuff. And, I was a big fan of Bilal. And I ended up seeing a Bilal's a rap song that featured Bilal, and the rap song was by Hezekiah, who's now kind of like a big brother to me. But I had Googled open mics and stuff like that, and I saw his name, and I just figured that the name Hezekiah couldn't be like super common. So, so you know what I mean? So I was like, it's probably the same dude, because it was a hip hop jam session. So I was like, it's probably the same dude. This from the Bilal joint. So that was like the first thing I went to. Was like the first. That was smart. It's like the first week I moved here. So when I went in, with it being a rap open mic, I went in intending to spit, and it was just like so many cats rhyming, and everybody was kind of like waiting to go. So I was just kind of like waiting too. And Hez, like if you know Hez is like a real eccentric, eclectic dude. Yeah. But of course you don't know that when you don't know him. So I just thought it was gonna be a bunch of cats rapping. And about 5 guys in, he just like interrupted everybody and was like, "I'm bored. Like I need somebody to sing a hook. Like we need, anybody sing a hook." You know what I mean? So I was just kind of looking around like, is somebody gonna like, can anybody sing? And nobody sang, so I went and sang a hook.
All right.
And then,
right on time.
And so that just kind of built me and his rapport. He's like, I want to do a project. So that was like, that was my first night out. And then I ended up at Time with Luke O'Reilly. And just a whole bunch of like real heavy like music cats. So what it actually made me do was kind of hit the singing scene hardest. Plus, it's easier to make money singing than it is to make money rapping. So I just kind of hit the sing hardest. And then once I established myself in that, then I started letting people know I could rap, which was kind of funny because I might have been here 5 or 6 years before anybody really knew that I rhymed. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
Yeah. So I might have been here for a minute.
Straight up. I didn't.
Yeah. And so then when I started rhyming, people was like, "Oh, you rhyme?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I started rhyming. Like, "Oh, you rhyme?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I think that's
you rap?
Yeah.
Oh, you
rhyme?
Oh, you got bars.
You
mean like bars?
The second or third time I see you on the stage, and I was like, "Oh, boy." So it wasn't that for me
because we were doing. You know what? I might have met you a little bit later then. It may have been like 2013, 2014 when I met you. That may be accurate.
That sounds more
because that's about the time when I was doing like the Barber's Hall and all of that.
And that's when I started
where
doing
I played that with you.
Yeah.
That's when I started doing my R&B shows, and that's when I started. Okay. That's when I started coming where y'all was at, because I was looking for people.
Right.
The Walnut Room.
Yeah.
All that. Back around
so that's like 2012, 2013.
Okay. Yeah.
rest in peace to the one in the room. Shout out to my man Ali.
Yo, I love that place,
Yeah,
man. I wish it was
dope.
still there. That was one of them spots, man.
Yeah.
It was one of them spots, especially if it was one of them nights.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to be music. You knew you were going to see good music. You knew you were going to see talented people. And me, because I'm from Jersey.
Right.
And I kind of know Philly, but I know people in Philly.
Right.
More so even in the scene like that. So
Right.
I'm doing like you. I'm like, oh, this is a popping spot. I'll go up there.
Yep.
And I'll do little stuff like I would tip the bartender right away, like $10 from the rip.
Right.
Just to have a little mix of presence when I
Right.
come back to the bar, like, who's that dude? Why
Right.
he getting served so fast?
Right.
They don't know I gave him $10, but it's
Right.
a little, you know what I mean, chicks.
Nah, it's politics, man. Politics.
And I saw, you know what I mean, like Sonny was hosting. Okay, there's a host.
Shout out to Sonny. That's the homie.
There's that.
Definitely the homie.
Yeah, people should. If you're going out, man, don't think about where you gonna take pictures at. Think about who's in there. You really trying to get something done, yo.
Yeah, that's
like,
forget the
pictures.
I tell any,
Networking.
you know, I tell anybody that I'm working with that, it's a communication game, man. So
Always.
so you want to be, you want to ingratiate yourself to the people, man. Like the people have to know and love you. If the people don't know and love you, then nothing else really matters, man. Everybody on there taking pictures and all that stuff, man. But how you make people feel and being memorable, we talk about that all the time. You want to be memorable when you step in the room, from the way you dress to the way you talk to the way you make people feel, man.
It's all how you carry yourself.
Yeah. 100%.
Shout out to my most slept on team, because y'all definitely works the room with the working of the room working.
I work rooms. I do work in rooms.
Yeah, and Cave gets out the cave and does work in the room. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's great to watch you guys.
And at the end of the day,
Fruit
like,
workers.
you'll figure out who's really doing what after a while.
Yeah, because you keep seeing them.
I tell people that all the time. I'm like, if you want to know who's shaking, start moving. You're going to see the same people.
Yeah.
You're going to see the same people all the time.
No matter what industry you're in, you know what I mean? Like, my welding's my full-time thing. I know where other good welders are at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You a singer, you know where all the good singers are at.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know who's serious. You can tell by how they talk about it. Third sentence in the conversation, you can tell if they serious or not. You know what I mean? So yeah, pay attention to people and talk about yourself. Don't be pompous.
Yeah, definitely don't be pompous.
No, but it's real though.
That can turn
Because
people
that
off,
can
man.
really, that can hurt you.
You got your 30-second what they call it, the 30-second
the
30-second pitch.
Okay.
And like a lot of people have real quick conversations. That's actually your pitch when you're networking and you're talking to people, and you can spend it however you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like you said, if you make it memorable and if you get certain things across, then you'll be able to see that person again and build off of that. Right. But when you start with nonsense, they're not talking to you no more.
Oh yeah, no,
like it's over.
100%. Well, the thing with with being pompous about it is you kind of gotta prove it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's it started turning weird.
Yeah.
Especially if you're talking to a person that does it for real. Because if you're not talking to a person that does it for real, you might could do the pompous thing and
get away with it.
And potentially get away. Yeah.
And get away with it. But when you start talking to people that kind of really understand what it is, and they don't even gotta really. All they gotta do is just throw a couple questions out, and if you don't answer them the right way, it's kind of like,
it's over.
All right.
You're not really about this.
Word. Okay, it's nice to meet you.
You don't live that life.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
facts.
mean?
That's facts.
So,
But I mean, it's good that you are developing people in a proper way and telling them these things, because it's the baseline of everything else that you want to do in this. Like relationships are everything. Everything. The reason that you see some of these people popping back up, Noriega and all them 25 years into their career, it's because of the relationships and the way that they treated people. And it didn't
100%. take
away from the quote-unquote gangster or whatever that they had with them. But people respected how they treated them and how they carried them and the work that they put in. And that's what it's about.
Well, the thing about gangster, is that it got codes, you know what I mean? Like for real, and I think a lot of times the new generation kind of push gangster with just like being lawless and disrespectful, and it's like nah,
that's actually the opposite.
It's like nah,
that's actually the opposite.
Definitely codes, and so to do business, then you got to be able to adhere to certain codes, gangster, military, everything got rank. So when you understand rank, you know what I mean, and you kind of understand how to move in the room, period. You know what I mean? You understand how to move in the room, and we talk about rank a lot. What we do, what me and my man Sean do. our clients, we call them the village, you know, and it's a collective of people, and even inside that village, we have rank of people that's kind of like senior members or like new members, you know what I mean? And so, you know, and everybody kind of does thing in rank and file, and we're big on holding each other accountable for everything, you know what I mean?
And on that note, we gonna cut to this break real quick, and we be right back with more from Most Slept On Radio, Uptown Radio, 98.5 FM.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.
Most Slept On Radio.
Most Slept On Radio, Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Sam Malone, Teef. And we still got our guest in the building, man. So, we was talking about hierarchy. And things of that nature. And you were saying that that's something that y'all are big on within the people that you work with.
Definitely.
With artist development.
Definitely.
How does that work its way into what you guys do as far as hierarchy and things of that nature?
Well, it's about respecting results. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My partner had done a decent amount of things, industry work, done an intern, and was a finalist on Puff's Making the Band when he did Day 26.
Dope.
And he did a bunch of intern work and just studied the game real heavy, and he was a full-time musician. You know, I'm a full-time musician. I've done a lot of background work for R&B singers. I've done different hip-hop projects with real MCs and stuff. So it was just kind of a thing of we had kind of successfully figured out how to etch a living out doing music, and kind of had an understanding. My industry understanding actually came once I moved to Philly and was hanging with my man Sean, and then I got two really dope mentors that do it at a dumb high level. Shout out to Donnie and Chase, Star Island. And you know they were getting #1 records placed as as management and production team.
Right.
So my mentor Chase actually kind of pulled me to the side, and he had basically just kind of pulled my card, but kind of on some OG type time, and it was the type of thing that when most people will respond negatively, you know what I mean? But I'm the type of person, like, I got a military background. I had a real dad that would check me. I played basketball, so I was used to
all these things.
Right.
All these things are important.
What I mean? So I was used to being coached. So what he basically said was, "You're not that good," and I already made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing music, doing things. So I already felt good about myself. So when he said you're not that good, it just kind of instead of me being offended, I knew that he was a higher rank than I was. So I just kind of listened, and he just broke down all this stuff. You know what I mean? And when he broke it down, I was like, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at nothing that you said. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
so
by me being able to take that,
yeah.
And by me being able to take it, he was just like, yo, anytime you need help, you know what I mean, I got you.
Dope.
And so between him and Sean being in my ear, it was what made me really go into artist development. And so, we had, OGs that are super successful that we could talk to. And so I talk to them, when I need a reference outside of me studying or to ask, real questions. Like they're doing really heavy things right now. They're the team that got Bree Steves on and got Good Girl on and popping. So they making noise. So when they talk, I listen, and then it rolls downhill. You know what I mean? Right. So I listen when they talk. I expect them to listen when I talk. And even with them, I'm starting to get them little proteges that's gonna listen when they talk. You know what I mean? Because if you when you teach, you learn twice. You know what I mean? So so it's important that we understand that. I'm real big on culture. You know what I mean? And so hip hop is a culture, but I think a lot of what's wrong with hip hop is that it kind of came from us having broken culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. So a lot of things in hip hop kind of be off to the left a little bit, you know what I mean? So I kind of want to help and kind of straightening things out and getting it to be a real culture, so that we can really build for the future. Because there's a lot of generation gap stuff going on in hip hop right now.
Absolutely.
That's not good for the culture at all. So I feel like I'm 42. You know what I mean? So I'm old enough to be a father. I am a father. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I treat them. I treat them like family. You know what I mean? And I want them to come up with a certain standard. And I want them to represent, certain things, when they do their thing. They talk about real, you know what I mean? And so it's, it's nothing candy coated and when they get, they get vulgar however they feel, but at the same time, like, I'm cool with them doing that. It still got to be a message on the other side of it too.
Content.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's got to be on the other side.
As far as the generation gaps with the cultures, though, I think we're experiencing what rock went through.
Okay.
I mean, because if you look, it's 4 generations in one family that all came up on completely different rock music,
Right.
and
Indeed.
I'm sure they didn't
Indeed.
respect the one that
Indeed.
followed the one that they
Yeah.
was into. And I think the problem with our culture, where everything gets jumbled up and confused, that is they're not classifying our genre the way that they do rock, even though we've surpassed
Breaking it
rock.
down into different facets.
Yeah, because when you start doing those kind of things, and it's easier to study it that way. It's like
Right.
if you go on to one of these streaming places and you want to look up just stuff you never heard before,
Right.
it's only a couple categories. It's hip hop, rap,
Right.
it's rap, R&B, or something like that. You
Right,
know what I
right.
mean? It should be way more than that.
Right, right.
And then people wouldn't be so, because it doesn't help the OGs and it doesn't help the youngins either.
Right.
It don't help them either. You know what I mean? It backfires for them. We think that they making out good because they have the internet and they have streaming and all of that. But there's a divide for them too in the business of it.
Right.
Also, you know what I mean?
Everybody get thrown in the barrel like, all this is hip hop.
Right.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and find what you like out of that.
So now they getting picked on by people that really didn't even come to listen to
them in the first place. Yeah, that's
you know
real.
what I mean?
That's real.
And like you develop artists, and all of your artists are probably completely different.
Right,
And
definitely.
you understand that that's not everything isn't for everybody.
Right.
You know what I
100%.
mean? But when you put it on the radio, and the radio is still for some reason held as what we supposed to look towards as what's popping.
Right.
It makes it hard on both sides because it's all in the same basket and it should be on 4 different stations.
Right,
No, that's
exactly.
If hip hop is that big, why isn't it? You know what I mean? It's racial, but
Right.
you know what I mean. I don't really want to get into that, but it's scary. But I'm optimistic about it,
Right.
Because we had no idea that it was gonna last this long. People
Right.
forget rap music was a fad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
called
Everybody.
it a fad
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Everybody
A
thought.
fad, like it's almost over.
Right.
And every time something happens, it's about to be over.
Right.
Like
And we
now
just
we
kept-
made it
Now
this
it's
far
the
where
biggest
it's 3
genre.
generations
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
and we can have discrepancies about what kind of hip hop. Like
Right.
most generations listen to a different type of music than
Right.
their parents.
Right.
They
Oh,
still
yeah.
listening to rap music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And their grandparents listen to rap music.
Right.
I think it was on its way to being, it was developing the culture. You know, you got the 5 elements and all that. I
Right.
just think that monkey wrenches got thrown in the game and took people's attention.
We
certain
sold it.
ways.
We sold
Yeah,
it.
a lot of
Oh,
it got
yeah.
sold,
We
but-
sold everything we could.
But still, there's just as many people who are, you know, the authentic and they. I'm not anti-pop. I'm not anti. I like all kinds of hip hop. I like all kinds of music.
Mhm.
Not every kind of music, but a lot of kinds.
I've been
A
to
lot of
everything
different
but
kinds.
maybe country.
But, you know what I'm saying? There's all the other stuff that people's like, they're not doing this no more. No, there's a lot of cats doing that
Doing
kind
it.
of music
Mhm.
that's coming out new. It's just that they don't get the attention.
Well, that's what make
you know I
that's
mean?
what make the internet special, though. You know what I mean? Because if you looking for it, I tell people all the time, man. If you
You
can't
about to say
find
the
it, you
same
wasn't
thing I
looking for
say.
it.
And that's
You
what I
wa-
say, like-
you wasn't looking for it, man.
And that's why I don't understand when people get frustrated at what's on the radio, because nobody even listens to the radio in their car no more.
That's
Like
right.
you don't have to listen to anything you don't want to
At
listen
all.
to. And if you really, when you get outside of the random search engines that they have, when you really go online and look, you can find boom bap
Yeah.
with an age range to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's plenty of dope people that fall under that.
Boom bap from the 80s to the 90s.
Yeah,
Like the-
I mean, but just the 40-year-old that's doing it right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? The 19-year-old that's doing it right now.
Right.
That they not gonna play on the radio. But if you want to hear it, you can find it. You shouldn't complain about the 5 songs that they playing.
Yeah, when I seen 20-year-olds at the MOP show and they knew the words, I was.
Yeah,
I
you
That's
know what
awesome.
it is.
There's hope
Very
for the
nice,
future.
isn't
You
it?
know what it
It's
is.
very
You
nice.
know what I mean?
There's hope for the future.
Well, one of the things that's big with our with at least the artists that me and Sean developed together is we really push them towards being mainstream successful. And that's not for everybody, you know what I mean? But you know, the artists that we work with, you know, we really trying to get them to like real bread, you know what I mean? So we push them towards mainstream. even if they're gonna go independent, you know, we still want them to be able to understand what the average person gets into. So with Problem Child, you know, and with Miyachi, like they, you know, we're really big on doing things that are catchy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, they can go boom bap. Everybody in Problem Child got real bars. You know what I mean? Miyachi got real bars. You know what I mean? But you know, one of the things that kind of caught me about Miyachi is he thinks catchy. You know what I mean? And anytime you think catchy, then it can go, you know, it can go pop. You know what I mean? A lot of times, you know, when I talk to rappers specifically, you know, everybody want me to hit their bars, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. What are you trying to do? You know what I mean? Because if all you want to be is just a pure MC, and you just want people to be like, yo, he can really rap, then that's cool. But you're not gonna pay no bills like that. You know what I mean? So you know, so I try to focus on being able to control people's perception, being able to make a catchy song, being able to make hooks, you know what I'm saying, that is stick, and then what's your persona? What are you selling? You know what I mean? What do you represent? You know, when you come in the room, what do people see when they see you? And then, like you said, I do work with different types of artists. So got a shout out to Dom and Jesse. They're like a singer-songwriter pop duo. You know what I mean? White dude and Hispanic dude. You know what I mean? So so between, you know, doing Problem Child and Dom and Jesse, and then the work that I do with Miyachi, which Miyachi is more so self-propelled than the rest because he kind of built himself, but I try to help him out, you know, in ways where I can. I don't want to take credit for anything that I ain't do, you know what I mean? But it's just really about giving people good advice as to how to move their career forward in a real way that'll get them real results. You know, when I talk to Miyachi, we talk about things that, you know, to yield real results. When we talk to them, you know, it's about things that's gonna yield real results. So, you know what I mean? Like that's really what it's about, man. It's really what
I got a question. I just thought about something as you were talking. You ever run to somebody that you feel like they were talented, but you knew that they didn't have the feel like the endurance, the wherewithal, whatever, to handle all the other things that come
every
with
day? That's the majority of people I run into.
Because a lot of people are talented, but do you know what you want to be famous? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, that's the majority. So
do you want that in your life? Like, because it's not fun all the time.
Artist development rule number 2, because we got rules of artist development. Artist development rule number 2 is talent is your greatest enemy. You know what I mean? So I run into super talented, especially in Philly. Like, Philly is full of talent.
them.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But what happens is people get used to hearing that they're talented, you know, and then the bad thing, if I want to call it a bad thing, about Philly talented people is that they just all congregate together, and then they blow each other up, and it's kind of like, but the real world isn't talented people, so y'all catering to each other, but y'all not catering to average people. So now y'all telling each other how great y'all are, but then when you get in front of the average consumer, you don't relate to the average consumer. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I'm real heavy, but and that's where humility comes in. You know what I mean? Because you could be super talented, but like I said, if you don't got no results, you know what I mean? You might could out-sing me, you might could out-rap me, but if you going to work in the morning, then I understand something you don't understand. You know what I mean? So it don't be about how well can you sing, how well can you rap. It's like, nah, what are you selling? And do people have something to buy? Like, we'll go to the open mic and I see a singer, a guy, a girl who can sing the house down, but they reading the lyrics off the phone. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, well, yeah, you could really sing, but you can't perform if you're reading the lyrics off the phone. You know what I mean? Which means that now, subconsciously, when I look at you, I'm just looking at a person that can sing. I don't believe you're an artist. I just believe you can sing well. But what'll happen is the rest of the talent in the building will be like, oh, she sound real good. I wish I sounded like her. Or I wish I sounded like him. And it's like, yeah, but a record executive is not going. They don't care about that. You know what I mean? You know, so
because they not doing artist development no more.
Nah, they don't, bro. And that's a lot of the reason the artists don't stick though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, and I tell that to artists all the time because you don't need me to have a hit. Right? You don't need me to have a hit. You don't need me to get signed. But if you're trying to stay signed, you know what I mean, and you're trying to continually have hits, you need somebody that's going to do development on you because you don't know what this is. So you luck out, you do something that's hot, you catch a wave, and then you on, and then it's over with you know, before you started, and you don't even know what hit you. You don't know. You don't know why you got signed. You don't know why you got dropped. You know what I mean? So you know what we're trying to do is kind of build the awareness that'll give an artist longevity. You know, Chris Brown has had longevity.
Absolutely.
Usher had longevity. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, but if you talk to them dudes, they understand. It ain't. They both real talented, but they understand some stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of times if you talk to an artist that was on and then was off, if you ask them what happened, they don't know.
They don't know.
Right.
And then they start blaming stuff that wasn't even.
Yeah,
100%.
they start to get angry
I've
at
seen
everything
it.
else.
Because they fishing for an answer. Right.
Yeah.
Because you got to have a reason. You can't tell people you
yeah.
back from the league for no reason.
Right.
Like then you just was on the
100%.
Lakers.
You made it to the Olympics.
Yeah.
What are you still doing down the street?
Right.
But we gonna get into another break on Most Slept On Radio. We're gonna get into some of this exclusive Most Slept On playlist we got.
Hey,
I got some Mason on here. Got
Hey.
some
What up,
Mandela.
Mason?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got some me on there, some
Hey.
Teef on there.
A little
get
bit of
some teeth
Teef
on there.
A little
teeth
Teef
on there. You know,
All
little
right,
teeth.
we'll be back in a minute, man, with Most Slept On Radio.
Yeah.
You are tuned in to Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Uptown Radio.
Hi, this is Linda Richardson, president of the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation. The Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation is a nonprofit, tax-exempt organization and is the owner of the historic Uptown Theater and WJYN 98.5 FM. The restoration of the Uptown Theater into a multimedia tech center needs your help. We are requesting donations to restore the Uptown Theater to preserve R&B history and renovate the theater into a performing arts venue. For more information, call 215-236-1878 or visit philadelphiauptowntheater.org and make an online donation.
You are tuned in to Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 FM, Uptown Radio.
You should know we cool in the groove when we rock. Breaking up the rules, but we do what you like. And it's so fly. So it's alright. And I'm gonna be alright. So you're gonna be alright. It's
I am no Nebuchadnezzar, but you never forget him. Pray to the heavens, appropriating my levels. Fresh as a senator, presenting my speech. Very clever through endeavors, making space for the peace. And she likes what I write. It's right to get deep, but it's light and it's fun, and we can live cause it just begun. Become what you want, just don't front. Have patience, there's way more to come. Destiny don't run. Talk a little one-on-one in the sun. On a Thursday afternoon, feeling the vibe, connect the mind with the tongue. She on the phone about the park, my people's ordering rum. Way before happy hour, it was 1:45. Vacay days and things we blaze. The days get lazy, night gets crazy. She not my girl, she my baby. And we don't pay the fee, it's getting waved, man. Wave, man. Found the extra 50 on the page, man.
we cool in the groove when we rock. Breaking up the rules, but we do what you like. And it's so fly. So it's alright. And I'm gonna be alright. So you're gonna be alright.
Making music, I'm thinking, raving, creating to it. I speak fluent cause I was blessed with the genes to do it. Delete the stress, it's not a mess when you two step into it. With no illusion, baby girl, is Betty Cooper to it. That's a movement of a unit, yes indeed we do it. Something to splash in the glass and relax with the staff. The extra hours paid off, now we know the half. Got something sour, something soft, and something sweet to have. Feeling generous and free, making people mad. Contemplating solutions, I have no time for stupid. Reality is giving me ability to last. Make advancements with my equals, we all on the path. Keep fiction out the music, can't help but do it. I'm a musician
I be in the mall like I be getting everything I like, yo, we out here. I be in the club like I be pulling everything I like, yo, we out here. I be on that moon rock, I be smoking everything I like, yo, we out here. I be with the squad, yo, we out here. We do what we like when we out here. I'm the man, it don't matter where I go, I'm the man. Listen close, take notes, I don't think you understand. Floating through so fly, I don't think I'ma land. With my little Tinkerbell, feeling like Peter Pan, oh man. I be around 360 degrees. Don't come around if you want, hate to turn your back on me. I be around, always around with a stack on me. Stay with a stack on me, shouldn't have slept on me. I be in the mall like I be getting everything I like, yo, we out here. I be in the club like I be pulling everything I like, yo, we out here. I be on that moon rock, I be smoking everything I like, yo, we out here. I be with the squad, yo, we out here. We do what we like when we out here. Pocket full of cash, more in the stash, smoking on grass. It's a TKO, that lemon haze tastes just like lemongrass. Walking through my favorite store like, give me that, give me that. If you owe me, pay me my dough, no, not a penny less. I be around 360 degrees. Don't come around if you want, hate to turn your back on me. How you was out here with me, then you turn your back on me. How you do that, homie? Don't forget that, homie. I be in the mall like I be getting everything I like, yo, we out here. I be in the club like I be pulling everything I like, yo, we out here. I be on that moon rock, I be smoking everything I like, yo, we out here. I be with the squad, yo, we out here. We do what we like when we out here.
If the love is strong, give it.
getting carried away, like we should put the past behind us and get married today. That fairy tale ending despite the narrative change. Apparently phases of unfaithfulness inherently strengthen the character, babe. Let's grow together, get old together. We were close-knit as a woven sweater before, and I know there's better times around the corner. Cause the way you said goodbye sounded sorta like see you soon. The evil doing by both of us is a sound disorder, and we love sick. I could deliver the package hopping onto the truck quick and still never jump ship. We gon' work through it, or we gon' die lonely, whatever way you prefer, cutie.
Unreal expectations are. Can we make it through without you taking me, without me taking you? Compromise on the wrong side. When you compromise on the wrong side. If the love is strong, it bends, but if it's not, it's broken. When you compromise on the wrong side.
Texting while driving, texting while driving, texting while driving is what caused the collision.
It's like playing Russian roulette. At the end of the day, every family regret.
911.
Yeah.
There's been a car accident. I'm over here at South Street Bridge. The car's hanging off the side of the bridge. The guy is bleeding. I don't know. He looks unconscious. To send somebody quick. Hurry.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I drive, everybody on the phone. Where I'm from, listen. Staying tall like City Hall. I was texting the other day and I walked into a wall. Everybody got a phone. Kids got phones. Seen the picture of the Pope, even he was on the phone. Lights get realer. One day a lady was texting and ran into an 18-wheeler. Driving to Texas like driving and drinking. Be more aware, sometimes you ain't thinking. Shorty was texting, he walked in the street. He didn't hear the beat, got out his sneaks. That text you gonna send, homie, it could wait. For a second, it might seal your fate. You gotta be more conscious, know what you're doing. Cause in a split second, the life could be ruined. This is not a joke, this is serious. This could make the same person go delirious. A guy on the E-way driving with his niece. Watch down over us, Lord, please. And I heard that dude had everything. In the blink of an eye, lost everything. Stay focused all time, so major. That text you wanna send, do it later. Just do it when you off of the road. It's a phone epidemic, every minute lose another soul. Life pressures more than a text. One chance at life and you won't get a next. System ain't playing, they giving out bids. Think about your future, please think about your kids. Everywhere I go, everywhere I turn, everywhere I drive. It's a phone epidemic. Everywhere I go, everywhere I turn, everywhere I drive. It's a phone epidemic. Driving in sex is a tragedy. It's a phone epidemic. Driving in sex is a tragedy. It's a phone epidemic. Driving in sex is a tragedy.
The lives you carry is not your own.
Driving in sex is a tragedy.
In a split second, it can happen to you.
Driving in sex is a tragedy.
Don't do it.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I drive, everybody on the phone. It's a phone epidemic.
Yes, I think it is a jailable offense, and I do believe that we will seek active jail time for it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Driving in sex is a tragedy.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Driving in sex is a tragedy.
Money can't buy you love.
Shut up. Shut up. You. What's up? It's Dad. Good morning. I just want to tell you a couple things real quick. Couple things. You know.
And I be talking to my daughter like, listen up, I'm just teaching you about life. People be lying, so you gotta look them in the eye. Watch these guys, they can't control themselves all the time, never get out of character. Certainly they gonna try. Self-preservation, always keep that on your mind. Always build yourself up, remain confident. The internet is fake, don't you worry what they talking. Remember all that you've achieved, you can be what you see. Know that if you put in work, you gon' get this what you work. The bloodline is super thorough, you a hot demand, girl. But one day you gon' be the man, girl. I'm just playing, but I'm saying though, I know I talk a lot, I gotta learn you something though. After you shake hands with people, wash your hands, yo. Create beautiful things, let your craft grow, cause you can make bread off of that, and there your cash go. If you got time to chill, then you got time to build. Life is like a game of cards, be sure to keep them all concealed. Keep it 100, especially if they don't keep it real. And that's how we do it, you know what I'm saying? Always forward, never backward. Doing our thing every day.
What is it you say you do here? You know, I never seen a wild thing feel sorry for itself. You know why? That tiger out there being free. Be the tiger, be free. Go get it.
Go on to get what to get on, get up, get down, and get it now. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Peace.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.
Most slept on radio.
Most slept on radio, Uptown Radio, 98.5 FM, WJYN. And we back, man. And y'all just heard a whole lot of most slept on hits.
Oh, yeah.
That we got in the tank.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that was that Boogie Mandela. We Out Here, Compromised by Mason. Phone Epidemic with the Hey Money joint. I mean, yeah, so, yeah. That's Jay Weldon on the Phone Epidemic, by the way. I didn't say that.
Hey.
Word, shout out to Jay Weldon.
Big facts.
Ain't talked to Weldon in a minute, man. Hope everything good on his side. What else you got going on? That was it?
Yeah, that was it. Just them couple joints. I got some more on the talk, though.
I know we got a playlist for the most slept on show. We got a lot of good artists that come through here, man.
Oh, yeah.
And now we got great artist developers coming through here. We doing all right, man. We doing all right. It's been a good year, man.
Oh, yeah. So far, we're killing it.
It's been a good year, but how y'all doing? Y'all all right over there?
Yeah.
Everything groovy? Everybody hydrated?
Appreciate the hospitality.
Yeah, man. We provide water on this side, you know. Need water to start the wave. But yeah, so when we left off, we went into the hierarchy. We talked about the success. We talked about the longevity. I guess it's time to get into the talk to the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got my man Scotty Cash in here, rapping Problem Child.
Word.
Yo, Wagwan.
Got the homie
Wagwan
Yachi.
brethren.
Big thing running.
Big team though. But yeah, so what's going on with you? How long you been doing the music, man?
Oh man, I've been doing music for probably like the last 7 years. I mean, this year makes 7, so I mean, I've been doing music as a solo artist probably for the last 6. And I mean, I've been working with Problem Child this year since. You know.
What kind of transition was that? Because I heard mention that the group was put together.
Right.
So how did that come about? And how did that feel to you as a solo artist?
I mean, as a solo artist, like I was at the point personally. I was at the point where it was like I had done so much, like as far as shows and like building brand and like and just trying to promote myself and make music and just learning how to, you know, like get the image down of being an artist and stuff like that. And you know, I was just getting to that point where I was like, yo, what's next? Like
trying to do something.
I did all,
else,
you know, and it's like with
up.
Philly, it's like it's a certain cap you could get in Philly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I ain't even get close to the cap like you could get in Philly. But it was just like me like being sober and understanding like, yo, like I need to be better, you feel me? So I went out and performed at A3C down in Atlanta. And you know, like it was a chance for me to see like what's really out there. Like there's giants out there, you feel me? So it's like I was watching people do their thing and it was just like, yo, I got like I'm trying to kill, like, you know, I'm trying to kill him. So
right.
You know, I'm just at the point where I'm kind of trying to figure out like what can I do better. You know, I need like, and I was like really in the search for a mentor. Like I was in the search for just trying to build a team because you know I got to a point where I realized like you can't just do everything yourself. Like you need an effective team, and if you like you need a team that's just everybody is all about what they part is. You feel me?
Right.
So. You know, I end up meeting
not an entourage.
Yeah, not an entourage. Like everybody that put in
I
work.
just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, facts.
There is a difference.
Because I don't believe in no entourage.
There
like,
you go.
know what I'm saying? So everybody around me carry weight. You mean? So, you know, I met Range and we got to talking, and like the first thing he said to me, like I had came back from Atlanta, and I had a show in Philly that next night. So, you know, I see Range and I had met him previous to that, but you know, I ain't really get a chance to super get with him. But he came up to me, he was like, yo, like, your music better than you right now. So, you know, like, for me, it was kind of, I was already in that space of thinking. So I'm like, well, what's up? You know, how can I get better? Like, me, like, yo, you mean, come holler at me, da-da-da. So from then, we've been working, like, you know, and then so when, you know, by that time, I was just around him every day, like, you know, just trying to learn as much as I could. And, you know, like, when he brought up the problem child situation, it just made sense to me. Because at that point, I was already kind of studying the game and, like, just thinking about different, you know, like just understanding that it's certain things that I ain't have yet, you know, and there's certain things that having a team can help you build at a faster rate. So
absolutely.
So you know, I just went with it, man. I was, you know, we started making music. The music was crazy.
I was about to say creatively, it was easy.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Like creatively, like that's what really super sold me. Like I already was going rock because you know my mentor, like. But that's what super sold me. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you know, and then I just was rocking with it since. So.
It all fell in place.
Right, exactly.
That's dope. See, this is what I like to hear, man. Because it goes back to, like he said, you got a bunch of humble people around you.
Right.
And you got to be, as much as we know that might have the talent, might have the star ability or, you know, capability, I should say, you got to be humble enough to figure out the way there and to listen to people and let people pull your coattail and tell you, man, listen, your music bigger than you.
I say this a lot. Your sense of self-worth can't be attached to your talent.
It's a good way to put it.
You know what I mean, because when your sense of self-worth is attached to your talent, then if he tell you that you hot, you gonna have a good day.
Right.
He tell you that you not hot, you gonna have a bad
horrible
day.
day.
And then he gonna tell you hot, you gonna have a good day again. And he gonna tell you he don't like it, you gonna have a bad day.
Right.
And it also keeps you from getting better because I'm saying like, yo, I don't really think you should do this, that, and the other. And you like, yo, you hating. You trying to block my shine. It's like, nah, not at all. But like he told you, I approached him almost the same way my mentor approached me. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I heard.
Like, you know, it could be better. You know, I was like, oh, okay. And so when you humble, but Scotty a super confident dude, so he can eat that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, when you're not confident and somebody tell you something ain't good, you gonna hate them. You gonna you're not gonna do whatever you need to do to get better because you shunning the advice. You know what I mean? So
you don't grow.
Yeah, and that was a common ground between him and me. And me, it was kind of the same thing with him. It was just kind of like, yo, you could really rap. Yeah. I think this, and this could be better. And he was just kind of like, oh, okay, well then let's. He's like, yeah, like, let's talk. Like, okay, cool. 9 out of 10 people, you know, most of the time when people come to me for critique, I ask them. I say, yo, what you want? You want me to tell you what's good, or you want me to like really give you like my real opinion?
Yeah.
You know, and everybody gonna say, well, give me your real opinion, but. You know, you can see it in somebody's face.
Not everybody can handle it. They're not prepared for that.
For real though.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna be a bunch of fans.
Right.
And, I mean, and to be honest, it's not even about your immediate reaction as long as it's not. Like, you could look sick after somebody tell you something.
Right.
But get back.
Oh, yeah.
Get back and figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's not always over just because your heart broke. Like,
not at all.
Figure out a way to pick the pieces up and what they was talking about and get with them.
Oh, yeah. Just take a deep breath and go, I understand, and go back and cry for a bit, but then I'm going to work on my craft.
It's something that my partner says a lot, and I say it too, but I heard him say it first. I like to give people their credit. So Sean said, I heard Sean say this first. So it's like, I believe in my ability to get better.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I believe in my ability to get better. So if you tell me you don't like something, I believe I can get better. I just need to know why you don't like it. So now I'm gonna process why you don't like it. Well, you don't like it because you just don't like R&B or you just don't like rap? Well, that's different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Or if you're somebody that's accomplished and you really know what this is, and you telling me that the drums ain't right, or you telling me that maybe I should have switched up my flow for this, or then my top line could be better on.
You gotta dig into that.
Eat that up.
You gotta dig into that.
I'm gonna eat that all the way up.
Like, I'm trying to write that down.
Those are tools.
Yes.
Those are tools.
Yeah.
Like, pick those up, take them with you, like the video game, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It makes criticism exciting, honestly.
Right.
Because when you like meet someone that can finally tell you that other spot that you were missing, and it's like, oh, this is a new opportunity. You know what I mean? If you believe in yourself to improve, then like you want as much criticism as you can get.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. It's like you start liking the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like you start getting used to the pressure to the point where you like, yo, I love growing, and like, you know, I love growing. Like, so I'm just searching for everything I could possibly grow with, and I'm just gonna keep growing in that area because, you know, I'm on the path to be great. You feel me? Like I'm not on the path just to get there a little bit. No, I'm on the path to be great. So I'm trying to take in everything and make every move I gotta make. So that's how like we go about it, and that's how, you know, they've been teaching us and guiding us to just be that way. You know, I quit my job back in June. I've been doing music. You know, I've been doing music this whole time, but like I came to a realization like, yo, I really gotta put 100% to this, you know, and make it really work. So I quit my job. I was in the crib like a music geek. I'm learning how to record. I'm watching videos. I'm just taking in as much information that I can.
Right.
You know, like, and I'm heavy with like videography, and like, you know, I want to go into a direction of being like directing. So, you know, I watch a lot of music videos. I watch a lot of movies. You know, just to kind of always be learning that, because, you know, I got my 10-year plan of what I want to do. You feel me? So to me, it's more than just making it as an artist. Like, I know where I'm trying to go after making it as an artist, then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to take it in from all angles, because every great person, when they sit down in their interviews, they all talk the same. You feel me? So once I seen that, it's like, yo, you could just take this lesson in any lane.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just
and
ran with that.
I love watching interviews. That's like what I do. Interviews and podcasts is probably what I spend most of my downtime listening to. And you can ride in the car to it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of times that's what I'm digging into, because you learn, and it's always in the field. It's something that I'm either interested in, or like you say, something that I could take from there and apply somewhere else. And you absolutely correct. They do all say mostly the same thing.
That's true.
Well, Scotty, tell us, what's the purpose of artist development?
To get ahead of the mindsets of the people.
That don't have nothing to do with music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's lessons that you could use laterally across, you know, any field of work. But that's the whole thing, because if you're going to be an artist, then you're going to be doing it for the people. So if you don't get ahead of the mindsets of the people, then you're just doing it for yourself. And if you're just doing it for yourself, and you're not really gonna make a profit.
Yo, I stress that all the time. Like, you're not here for yourself and for your homies. Like, you're here for other people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? The person that you walked past yesterday might be at your show. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you don't like might be at your show. That don't mean you give any less when you get on that stage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell people we not good enough to not like people.
That's fact.
There it is.
That's right.
I'm not that good, man. You know what I mean? You know, maybe, you know, we get on and we got a couple M's in the bank, and we can say this, that, and the other, then maybe I might be good enough to not like you. But, you know, it's business. I don't ever know when I'm gonna need you. You know what I mean? I don't ever know what I'm gonna need you for. I don't know what your capabilities are. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to use everybody around me that I can use, and I'm trying to be used by everybody around me that can use me. So I don't have time to not like you. You know what I mean? So you know, I try to get ahead. Somebody hit me on somebody was on my Facebook page just yesterday, and I felt like he said something out of pocket. You know what I mean? But you know, the old me, you know, just would have checked them or whatever. But you know, I went on the inbox, you know, and I was just like, yo, what did you mean when you said such and such and such? Because I don't want to jump to the wrong conclusion, you know. And it was weird, but you know, but you know, I just let them know that first of all, I see what you did, you know, but second of all, like, I'm gonna call you out on it, but I ain't, you know, but at the same time, like, I want you to know I'm a professional.
Right.
I'm a professional, so I'm gonna talk to you like a professional because I don't ever want it to be said that he was on that rah-rah. I'm a man, so
Another important point that I try to explain to people before we go into this next break all the time is that be careful who you got representing you.
Oh, yeah.
And watch
100%.
how they represent themselves. And a lot of times they on social media telling on themselves every day. And if they get mad at somebody over business and you get to read about it the next day, then you don't want them running your business. Trust me.
Preach.
Yeah. But this Most Slept On Radio, 98.5 Uptown Radio. We be back.
If your music's not played on the Most Slept On radio show, is it really Most Slept On? Hit the email newmusic@mostslepton.com. That's it.
Hi, this is Linda Richardson, president of the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation. The Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation is a nonprofit, tax-exempt organization and is the owner of the historic Uptown Theater and WJYN 98.5 FM. The restoration of the Uptown Theater into a multimedia tech center needs your help. We are requesting donations to restore the Uptown Theater to preserve R&B history and renovate the theater into a performing arts venue. For more information, call 215-236-1878 or visit PhiladelphiaUptownTheater.org and make an online donation.
The Philadelphia Freedom Project appreciates the support of Most Slept On radio hosts Sam Malone, Teef, K, Big Cuz in support of 10,000 basketballs for Philly Youth Campaign. If one basketball can keep 10 plus teenagers busy for in the evening, imagine what 10,000 could do. Join us in our efforts to curb street violence by providing an activity simply with a basketball at GoFundMe. Search 10,000 basketballs, Philadelphia Freedom Project on GoFundMe to support our efforts. And now back to our show.
See my man at the door. Gave him that pen, he was like, yo, you ain't gotta wait in a line, my bro. Good karma, fresh off the crowds like a farmer. About to get a drink, looking clean like a doctor. Confidence radiating like a sauna. Look at mama, shaking when she cha-cha. 5'5" and the thighs looking proper. Eyes on the prize, I wanna keep it till tomorrow. Bankroll good, got $1 rocket squander. Shot to a man, held me down in the drama. Made it through the fire, so we do what we want to. Camera comes out cause he's popular. They know who we are, the metropolis. Not even Wellington is topping us. So yo, really, where you at? You don't stopping us. Ayo, ayo, ain't nothing new, yo, we do this every day, yo. In the club, we chill around the way, yo. Put in work, doing party like, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ain't nothing new, yo, we do this every day, yo. In the club, we chill around the way, yo. Put in work, doing party like, ayo. We living, improving, I walk up, they moving. He hate me so much cause this girl love my music. I do it for real and you acted out stupid. The people see through it, they not buying units. See what we doing, that's how you should do it. See how we sell it, that's how you recoup it. Ideas to investments will turn into blessings. The essence come next, people feel of my presence. A man of respect since I'm giving out lessons. I'm teaching, she flirting and showing me breakfast. I guess they're the spoils of war when you rep it, I'm reppin'. You rep what I'm reppin'. Ayo, ayo, ain't nothing new, yo, we do this every day, yo. In the club, we chill around the way, yo. Put in word, doing party like, ayo. Ayo, ayo, ain't nothing new, yo, we do this every day, yo. In the club, we chill around the way, yo. Put in word, doing party like, ayo. Ayo, ayo,
What up? We back. It's the Most Slept On Radio. And that was my joint called Ayo on the streaming platform. Check it out.
Ayo.
Hey, what's up? Sipping with Sammy. How you feeling, man?
I'm decent, man. You are bugging.
I know, man. I just had to get a little shameless plug right quick.
No, it's cool, man. It's a great track.
You gotta
Dope
promote.
tune. Definitely gotta let them know what they heard.
Gotta let them know.
No, but we definitely want to let our guests get a few things off before we get out of here. As far as where we can see them at, where we can find them at, how they can be booked, so forth and so on. Miyachi.
My name is Miyachi. You can find me on Instagram.
Turn the mic
yo,
on. Turn the mic on.
Turn the mic on.
Oh, we can do it again.
There
we go.
Find him turning the mic on.
Apologies.
No, you good.
That's I should have rookie mistake. You can find me on the social medias, all of the pages at King Miyachi.
The social medias.
I have an album dropping May, June. So we are in the lab right now.
Word.
And I don't have any shows coming up, but I hope to see y'all around if you in Philly.
Absolutely.
All right, so tell them a little bit. Wait. You got to pass
Yes,
the mic
sir.
to back. No, we were talking on the break. Like, tell the people more about what you do. You travel. You know what I'm saying?
You
do
be
your
out
thing,
here
like,
for real.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
He's a real artist.
Right.
I'm from New York. I'm born and raised. I'm Japanese American. I've been rapping since high school. That's when I first fell in love with hip hop, and just been grinding. And recently got a few songs out that kind of caught the attention of the Japanese people, kind of more so than people in America. So I've been going back and forth and performing shows,
Awesome.
connecting with my people out there,
Awesome.
and just trying to build my brand.
Word.
And just trying to also bridge the gap between the cultures and add my flavor to the game.
I got a question. Did I see him perform at the fire?
Has you? I
don't know.
Wait.
Have you performed?
I was gonna say,
Huh.
like,
like-
you looked familiar because I feel like I'd seen you at the fire, and I have
Yeah.
performed at the fire before.
Was it a
Yeah,
few?
all right,
It
so-
was at least
that
like a
was
few
me.
months
That
back or something?
okay?
It was a few
yeah.
months
All
back.
right, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
so
And
yeah.
he was talking about Sage, Big Cuz was talking about Sage, so that will make sense.
Yeah,
because-
yeah.
Oh,
Because produced
okay.
my
Right.
second
Now-
project.
Exactly,
I get
and
it.
he brought me on stage
Mhm.
with my boy Kaz. Shout out Earchasm, who was my video editor,
Oh, okay.
my
All right.
producer.
Yeah, all right.
We
Yes,
was
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
We was
It's
there.
a small
Before we
world.
started
Small
talking,
world.
Like I know him. But no, that's dope, though,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's definitely dope. Congratulations on
I
all
appreciate
your
it.
successes and good luck with the
I
rest
appreciate
of
it.
it.
Tell him how you've gone viral though. Like
Yeah,
he's
I
so
wanted to
mild.
hear-
He's
I wanted to
he's
hear
super
that.
mild. This show. He's super mild.
You would
No,
tell
I
I
wanted
want to hear the
that part. I was
story.
getting
Yeah.
to it.
Well, I was living in Philly, just as a background, for about 4 years. I went to Temple
Hey,
for
shout out
audio
Temple.
engineering.
Hey.
I was actually living a couple blocks away, so this is kind of old stomping grounds a little bit. But
Right.
I was just in the studio, just connecting with people in the music industry, and just trying to make the valuable connections. When I graduated, I kept living, kept working, kind of restaurant jobs and stuff like that, and I was rapping in English the entire time since high school. I never considered rapping in my native language.
Wow.
One day, Earchasm actually, shouts out to him because he was the one who told me, like, yo, you should start rapping in Japanese. And
I'd
at
have
first
told
I
you the
was
same
like,
thing.
at first I
You
said
weren't
no.
with
Yeah, at first I was not interested in it. But one day, I just uploaded a video of me like rapping in Japanese, like I can do this too
5
if you want me
minutes.
to,
Mhm.
and that kind of hit. And after that, kind of short freestyle video I did in Kaz's kitchen. Actually, I put out another video of me remixing the Migos "Bad and Bougie" in Japanese and English, and I had uploaded it to Facebook, and it got it got a good number of hits. And
How many hits did he
Right.
get?
it was
Pulling teeth with
I
this
think it
guy.
was about 1 million.
About an M. Oh man.
No,
He
it
wasn't
was.
even trying to tell you.
So that was the turning point for me, and from there, like I got connected with people over in Japan, later with Sony Music, and I started doing shows and kind of showing up and just connecting and building, Miyachi, and I recently signed a 2-year contract with Sony Music out there. And I've just been, thank you, I appreciate
Miyachi
it.
humble, man.
Hey,
I
man.
appreciate it.
No, he heavy out here.
For real.
And he
Appreciate it.
dope. Like
I got a
I'm
couple
like,
hits.
I know I
Yeah.
seen it. But the crazy thing is, it's good you took the advice and you saw results from it immediately.
Absolutely.
So you see what that's about. But I heard the hip hop scene over there is growing like rapidly. Like
Absolutely.
Like it's about to take over type.
All over Asia, and Asian influence I think is also growing. So it's an amazing time to be, part of that, you know. And I think it's also amazing time to be me, but I think there's also a lot of like space left to fill, you know. Absolutely. Because I think that, you know, the internet has globalized things, but there's still a lack of understanding between cultures. There's still like you know, how do we really communicate within that realm? So exactly. I really hope to be like you know, like a cultural representative in some ways of, you know, someone who's kind of had this life of back and forth between Japan and the US, and you know, sharing like the authentic parts of each, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's dope. That's dope.
I appreciate it.
That's real legacy stuff too, man.
We'll see where it goes.
That was heavy. The boy said he got a good number of hits.
He's out here.
Like what? How many views? A million.
Like what?
Yo, don't talk to me like that no more.
Let me say this, man. It's easy. It's easy these days to attract attention on the internet. I think there's a lot of noise on the internet. There's a lot of content, but to have the longevity, to have like, you know, the humility to understand what it takes, like you need mentors, you need people around you who like push you to do better, obviously, you know. So with that being said, like when I met Range, like the first conversation that he was talking about that we had when he pulled up to my show with Mason, like I've been learning from Range ever since that conversation. So I just, you know, it's super important because I've been doing music all my life, actually. Like I grew up playing piano. My parents are pianists. So music was like everything. You know, music was in my DNA already, but the other stuff, you know, of how to like really take that to the real world is like, you know, what Range has helped me understand, you know. So
I hope the artists that are listening to this run this back, listen to it on the playback, and get every piece of information that everybody in here is saying. Absolutely. Because you're getting it from both angles. They're covering a lot of things, and there are a lot of reoccurring themes that are very important that you hear each and every one of them speak towards. And that's how it's supposed to be, because that's the only way, like everybody keeps saying, to get greater, to reach those plateaus that others don't get to see. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be amazing to go from, like you said, doing music your whole life to a Sony Music situation. That's a real situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's an international situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a great accomplishment. Yeah, that's something people don't get to see. But without taking the advice and without taking the steps and doing certain things, that don't happen.
And the fact that you did all that, and you said you had that the video go viral. I mean, at the same time, like around that timeline. It's just pretty interesting, man, because my balloon animal videos ain't doing nothing on YouTube.
you gotta put out the sandwich freestyle.
I gotta put out the sandwich freestyle.
You gotta put out the sandwich freestyle. The sandwich freestyle will go viral, man. You get 2 hoagies and a cheesesteak.
2 hoagies, cheesesteak all day. It's going down 2019. Let's go.
Yo, I'm trying to hop on that.
Hey, what's up?
Crazy. Seriously, man. Everybody loves sandwiches.
Oh yeah,
in some form.
But I just think it's pretty cool that you were able to find a way to stand out, like, you know what I mean, enough to at least get, you know, that higher attention to some degree. You know what I mean? A lot of cats are trying, but you know,
gonna get you there. You gotta play all 5 instruments at once.
You know,
sing, dance, and eat a sandwich, all in one 30-second clip.
Man,
that actually,
I think we can do it. Or we can put up the multi-screen pup and just have you do all of them and play them all at once.
You may have just given me a video idea.
It's a minute now, so you should be able to knock it out.
I just wanted to put more pressure on it.
He's always
listen.
Come on, this is constant. You don't even know the struggle.
I'm a good coach too, man. I like to push my.
I once had somebody at a gig tell me, yo, you need to like play keys and trumpet at the same time. I'm like,
wow.
About that.
And on that note, another break for Most Slept On. We be right back, man.
Most Slept On Radio.
You're listening to community radio at its best. Uptown Radio, WJYN, 98.5 FM, serving Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The opinions of this program are not the opinions of the station management or the Uptown Entertainment and Development Corporation.
Yo, what's up? This is the most slept on radio show. You rockin' with Teef, Big Cuz, Irv, your host Sam Malone, and KK in the cut. We out here, yeah.
Most slept on radio, Uptown Radio, WJYN 98.5 FM. A lot of times when we come back in and I'm laughing, it's because these fools made these drops hilarious, yo. And it's 35,000 of them. So I'll be hearing a new one every time I'm in here, and it's foolish, man.
Most slept on radio. We got drops.
We got drops. They got accents and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh, no, listen. Uncle Rico makes an appearance.
I be having to look and see, like, which one of y'all is this? And then when they say it, it's always hilarious who's doing it. Like, they crazy. But no, come on, man.
Trying to do a drop before I get out of here.
Definitely, man. Definitely get you a drop done. But no, before we get out of here, Rage, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at Range da Messenga. That's Range.
Apologize.
D-A. Range, R-A-N-G-E, D-A, Messenger spelled G-A. So Range da Messenger. You know, I'm leery on following people back on Instagram, man, because people be following you just to unfollow you, man. So,
man.
Instagram
I feel like
that's the
I'm
hustle.
not gonna let you play me like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
I wound up with 1,000 extra people I'm following. Like, how'd that happen?
Yeah. So if you follow me and I don't follow you back, then it's cool. Just like a few things for a few weeks.
Let me know you not. Let me know you really there. You're not a bot.
You only want
hang
to
around.
I follow.
Yeah, I mean, hang around for a while, and I'll follow you back. You ain't gonna play me though.
That makes sense to me.
Don't try to play me on IG. Yo.
Straight like
don't
that.
Try that.
Yeah, he gonna be in your DMs.
Yeah, but anything Range the Messenger, man. You could follow me. You could Google me. You could however you feel, man. It's however you feel. Shout out to Hezekiah. The first project was a alternative soul project we did maybe like 2012, 2013 called Battle Cry. Shout out to 808 Ray, who's killing the game right now. My young boy out of hometown, Roanoke, Virginia, is down with signing Cool and Dre and just like killing, killing the game. Shout out to Triangle Park, my brother Scott, Ali, Dre, doing heavy work. Had a placement on Kanye over the summer. Man, I be forgetting people, man. It's just shout out to my daughters Zion, Imani, Problem Child, Dom and Jesse, The Village. My man Deshaun Penn, Star Island, the company, Star Island Music, Donnie and Chase. Shout out to y'all for having us on here, man.
Shout out to y'all for falling
man.
through and giving us a great interview, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, but
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Scotty Cash. I mean, you can follow me on Problem Child group website. Group profile, PRLMCHLD. You can follow me on my personal page, Scotty SCOTTIEKASH. And that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything you could think of. You can find me on all that. Problem Child, we got a lot coming up, man. We got a lot of music getting ready to drop. We dropping weekly freestyles, on our Instagram called the Whip Raps.
Make sure we get some edited versions of some stuff.
We going on any beat. We doing whatever we gotta do. You feel me? We got our cartoon covers. We coming out. We doing the little Animoji joints. Using that to make some good music. So we just did a little Chris Brown Undecided challenge. So check that out, man. Go on our Instagram, repost that. Let people know what Problem Child coming with.
Dope.
One of the dope things I forgot to say about Problem Child is they all sing and rap.
All of them.
So
and it's 3 people.
Yeah. So the young boy prize, he was actually on The Voice. You know what I mean? So like killing the girl Hove. You know what I mean? She could really sing and really rap. And then Scotty being second generation Jamaican, he do chant and hit you with the patois. You know what I mean? And then hit you with the bars and all that. So like they really versatile in what they do. So that's another big thing that I like to work with versatile artists. Miachi's raps and produces, like you told you, he played the piano. He produces tracks is crazy. So we really appreciate versatility. You know what I mean?
We got to get other people to talk about Miachi to find out about Miachi. Because it's always more than what he says.
I got a track of his sitting here. I want to play that before we get out of here, too. Yeah.
All right, so what we going to do first? The track of the beats?
Let's do some beats first.
Let's do the beats first?
Yeah.
Oh, we about to rap?
Yeah.
About to rap. This hip-hop, this most slept on.
I got a couple joints. We can rock with this. This is almost over. Hold on, let me give you some.
You got anything boom bappy for the old head, man? Anything boom bappy?
Boom bappy is cool.
Boom bappy is a new word
for the old head, man.
Boom bappish.
Boom bappish.
Boom bappish.
Of a boom bap nature.
Of a Holy herb. Yo, man. This is why.
You rocking this Anita Baker sample?
I love Anita Baker,
Yo, y'all right.
Yeah. Who started? Am I starting it off?
I can start.
Go ahead,
I'll go off the top, but there's a little something. Yo, about a month ago was the Prince of Tokyo. Important days, the Asian boys feeling close to home. We ate the fishes raw and always made a toast before. The show was always overflowed, that was the goat for sure.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit, I'll never eat a poke bowl. OZ bags of OG Kush, I've had it coast to coast. Catch me dotting around, I'm a local.
Keep going, yo, we can't cuss though, we can't cuss.
Yo, let me backtrack. Jamaica Station, faded patient waiting with my backpack. White nights, night ice, Liddy and the dad hat. My swag back, I'm half jack, my own cash, no ass cat. You stick to your radio rap tracks, I feel you on that. Basic chicks, better click this shit, 2 seconds, click that. I mean, living girl, you need some shit to relax.
It's over.
Yo.
Hey, yeah, I keep it a bean. Yeah, it's Range, y'all. Check me out. Hey, y'all. I keep it a bean. Spent my years peeping the scene in the park, watching the gangster teams peeping they lean. Seen the bullets fly, had a couple burners pointed at me. Ran from the vice, cause they was slamming brothers wrong or right. They gave a bar to life, and I never had no drugs on me. It's just the hood was my formative scenery. Seen to be that we conveniently was taught about guns and the drugs. Not many fathers around, young boys admire thugs who treated life as if it had no value. You see a couple brothers get shot and wonder how you feel about your own life, knowing that the streets don't care and cops will choke you till you breathe no air. They gave my man more years than he's seen for serving fiends, throwing their own lives away, staying high just to survive the day. A vicious cycle to breaking the backs of the ones they say is worthless to the one that goes to surface. Yeah.
Look, just got back from Punta Cana. Small buggy, no doors, riding through the back road, full speed. Just splashing through the puddles. They asking me how I got here young and I had to hustle. Never knew what I wanted. Now I do what I wanted. It's funny how life changed when you chasing your dream. I built up myself, seeing I pour myself out the gutter. All glory to God and much stuff to my mother. Held it down for my brothers and that they say I'm the man. This never was in the plan, but man, I roll with it. Calls from my old women telling me that they proud. They tuning into the music. I guess in order to find it, man, I had to lose it. Man, I had to do it. Change clothes and I'm out and I'm right back to the music. Life changes things in life. You gotta change. So when dudes turn lame, they just staying the same.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. See?
What's up, Herb? You want some?
What?
Yeah, you got some more?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I just said I tapped out.
I did my dirt.
You give him some headphones real quick. Come on, Herb.
Get on.
Villain.
They like, what happened to love? What happened to us? There's generations in shambles and this life is. I thought I wrote enough about the subject, but I lost my confidence, so none of this went public. I felt so out of place when I got back. I wouldn't show my face. Drink too heavy, looking foolish, so I took a break. Like, lay low and hope that nobody looks for you. Begging for help was done made me uncomfortable. Bumming cigs, mixing records for light cash. I'm playing gigs, watch 6 months of my life pass. I stopped writing cause I was scared that I lost it. Either that or the records were sounding forced. Came home and see the whole city's rap scene. Was that bored? You hit a beef, and every 16 I got friends that I love that won't speak to me. And I'm just trying to remember what all this means to me. I'm glad to be home. Now I'm really in the zone. Whether I freestyle or spit it written off the dome. I really hope they can appreciate it and really give a F about the haters. What's up?
Hey, most slept on radio, y'all. We up in here. Get the bars live every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got Range in the building.
Word.
Miachi in the building.
Yeah,
Scotty
yeah.
in the building, you know what I'm saying? We all here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Sam Malone, KK in the cup, Big Cuz, Herb the Villain, I'm Teef. How y'all feeling out there?
Oh man, that was a good beat. Man.
Yeah, that was
That's shout out to my cousin John
I'm
Diamond
a
on the
little
third.
salty. I ain't had a headphones.
Beautiful.
I should have kept my headphones.
Right.
My family in New Orleans, we got some instruments for y'all. So
Yeah, that was
I can
dope.
definitely link y'all up if you're interested.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that
Shout
was
out
cool.
to Anita Baker.
Yeah, that was
absolutely.
Anita Baker.
Absolutely, shout out to her. But we get into the Miachi joint.
Yeah, I got that joint. One more time, y'all want to shout out any websites, any information y'all need to get out?
Range da Messenga. You can find me wherever, man. Range da Messenga, man. Scotty Cash,
Jamaican Rude Boy,
yeah.
Jamaican Dundata, you know.
Problem
Rude Boy represent, you know, Problem Child.
Word.
It's MIYACHI, by the way, KingMIYACHI.com.
Yes.
Or on Instagram, KingMIYACHI. Thank you. I appreciate
Word.
you.
So what you got going on this weekend?
This weekend, I'm pulling up to Flyboy Friday, and I'm
Word.
pulling up to the EPMD joint. And then on
Word.
Tuesday, we got the tailor-made party, listening party at the fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let me run off this guest list real quick, because we got Soway and Subtext from Brooklyn, Rep of the Scientist, LeBray Tyler, DJ Too Tough got a set, Jay Reezy, Addie's, Del P, and Forever Tailor Made. So that's a lineup on Tuesday.
Oh, I get to kill like 5 birds with 1 stone if I show up to that party.
yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yo, shout out to Del P. That's the homie.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Shout out Del
also,
P.
my bro Hezekiah is going to be on that EPMD bill too.
Oh, where that's right.
I'll be there.
So shout out to Hez and Johnny Popcorn and that whole crew, man.
But
Perfect.
You got anything coming up?
You know, I'm around.
You
Got
around?
Sessions.
Sessions?
Yeah.
Sessions where?
Sessions at Marsden House Recordings. Please hit me up on Facebook, IRV JEAN-BAPTIST.
Shout out to Steve and Ethan. What's up, fellas?
Oh yeah,
Word,
you already
word,
know.
word.
Also, Fight the Good Fight coming at the end of January. The EP is coming. It's done. Just getting some other things. Put
K's
the bells
excited.
and whistles on it.
Hey.
It's coming out.
K is excited.
And I got a head start on the album. We're gonna talk about that another time.
I got to shout out Khalil Ali, got his album
My
this weekend. It's him, Reap the Lost Cause,
out to
Zorn, and Under 95. It says like 515 people going this joint, dog.
Yeah.
Like Khalil's, he's got.
Khalil lit.
They're not gonna be able to fit him in the building, man.
He's not gonna be able to get in there.
Outside.
He gonna have to leave his
Seriously.
book bag outside.
Seriously, yeah.
Ain't gonna be no space for his book bag.
So, shout out to Khalil Ali. I'm real proud of him, man. That's my
Salute to the little homie,
that's
man.
my music baby bro right there. You know what I'm saying?
He's out here.
Well, look, man, y'all can catch me on Flyboy Fridays, Flyboy Radio, Glockaway Radio every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. It's lit, man, because that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go check Dell out before we see EPM.
Yo, that's the perfect
You got to chill, like you,
fact,
and they got good
hey.
chicken fingers up there for the Lowski. I'm telling you, so we good. And I heard we get free beer across the street if we walk in with the right person named K. I don't know, but you know what I mean. It sounded like a situation for me. Yeah, man. So we definitely gonna have a good weekend, and we'll definitely be back up here next Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. on Uptown Radio, WJYN, most slept on radio. And we getting into this song right now.
You want to introduce your song, bro?
This song is called Mada Fly, which just means still fly.
Bars.
Hard. Let's get it.
With it.
See y'all next week.
Yeah. Baby, you're the night I did it with Motherfly. 成田行き俺は Motherfly かっこつける子が好きだったら合わない他のやり方ってわからない Yeah いつものようにあのサムナイ酒飲みパリつるモルライ前にこれと業の欲僕やめないシャレこれ金でも買えない Yeah この頃俺どこまずこっち寄るけどで東京いつも旅行ジュエリーピカライブのフォローインスタフォロー忘れず never kiss chillin' with my brother 子供 from the head was chillin' back in my borough 40飲みタバコ巻き髪地元帽子焼きポロキャラメルフロロ女子声かけて騙されてその口マジでお菓子でも真面目服派手でもなく軽くいけ何じゃライフ with my wife 愛の手裏剣福岡からパリまでやるけあれはシャツだ高橋のメイク 夜中の寒さだけジャケットエーブ雪雨降っても争う俺はエースどこでも行けてもキレBaby 俺なら出るまだフライ成田行き俺はまだフライかっこつける子が好きだったら合わない他のやり方ってわからない、yeah、いつものようにサムナイ酒飲みパリ粒もぬらい前にこれと魚の欲僕やめないシャレこれ金でも買えない、yeah他の人の真似一度もダメ本物木の首チェーンプロシャツ綺麗ナイキのブツ口靴組み合わせて汚れまくり学者プシャ作者名 You never get just one side of the blade They like me at you click the light but want the style to change The light be shiny hypnotize me with the finer things The kind of king that brings the bodies to define the rings 撮影の先に最後な作品アメリカからダイン東京と確認忍者ラッパ君なに人形歌舞伎いつも自分の道歩き Baby 俺なら出るまだフライ成田行き俺はまだフライかっこつける子が好きだったら合わない他のやり方ってわからない、yeah、いつものようにサムナイ酒飲みパリ粒もぬらい前にこれ度胸の欲僕やめないシャレこれ金でも買えない